Hey, good morning. Welcome back to our Mindset Motivation series. This morning, we're going to talk a little bit about Truthlove. It's Truthlove Tuesday. We're also going to make the 𝙤𝙤𝙤 and do the thing this morning. So, Truthlove Tuesday. Let's get into it. Yesterday, it's appropriate that it's Truthlove Tuesday because yesterday, on Mondays, we always do really deep mindset workshops with the mindset expert that I hired to work with my team. I invested in a mindset expert, a mindset coach named 𝙤𝙤𝙤. He's amazing, by the way. I invested in him to work with my coaches all year because here's the bottom line. You might be thinking, well, this is a fitness company. Why aren't you just talking about working out and nutrition and whatever? Because we are building big businesses here, big businesses that change lives. And any change, any transformation, any up-leveling, anything that we want to do in our life starts with our mindset. So whether you want to complete a program, whether you want to lose weight, whether you want to lift heavier weight, whether you want to dial in your nutrition, whether you want to build a big business, whether you want to get a new job, whether you want to be a better parent, whether you want to be a better spouse, whatever. All of the pieces of life come from how we think about ourselves, how we view our lives, if we have big goals and big dreams, like all of it. It all starts with mindset. Welcome to Truthlove Tuesday. We're going in right away. And so I hired this mindset coach, Brad, to work with my team. And we do group stuff and we do individual stuff and I get one-on-one stuff, and it's been everything that we needed this year. So especially, well, you know, nothing is random. You know that. Nothing's a coincidence. So I would say especially coming off 2020, but there's a reason why he connected with me kind of in October-ish of 2020 and why I said yes right away. And I mean, there's a divine order here happening. And after the hardships of 2020 and some of it continuing to 2021, and make no mistake, we'll be dealing with like this after effect of COVID in 2020 and the mental piece of it as much as we are the physical piece of it for a long time. And so when he reached out to me in the perfect timing, that is the universe's perfect timing, I said yes. And so I invested in it for my coaches because I love them and they're worth it. And on Mondays, we have a group session. I have my one-on-one session. Later in the week, we have these individual sessions. And so I get to, and frankly, I get to witness this transformation that's happening in my coaches because of the mindset work. Again, let me back up. I get to witness the transformation in my coaches who are showing up to do the work. And make no mistake, again, it wouldn't matter if we're doing mindset work or a workout or dialing in nutrition or any other job on the planet. If you don't show up to do the work, you're not going to create a life that you want to create on purpose. And who wants to get to the end of their life and go, well, that could have been cool had I done this. An amazing life, an intentional life, a life of legacy, a life of purpose, of joy, of happiness. It doesn't happen by accident. That's all intentional. So these coaches, these incredible women who show up on Monday with a coachable spirit and an open heart and who are ready to up-level their lives and are doing the work. I mean, they blow me away. They inspire me so much. And I get a front row seat to watching that. I do my own work after, so I have like 3.5 hours of mindset work on Mondays, and it's everything. It's so amazing. But I get to watch my coaches start to expand their mind and step into their potential and understand a glimpse of their greatness. And I also get to, if you got a frother yet, get it. I also get to watch where they're holding themselves back. And where my coaches hold themselves back, where women hold themselves back, that's not exclusive to being a coach on my team, being a Team Beachbody coach, being an entrepreneur. It's not. There's a female mindset sometimes that is so ingrained in us, we don't even know it's happening. And as much as I get to watch my coaches step into their greatness, start to explore their greatness, I also get to see where they hold themselves back, which is exactly the places where I hold myself back too. Like, none of this is exclusive or specific only to one person. In fact, Brad, our mindset coach yesterday, was working with a couple of my coaches specifically, and he was like, oh, by the way, all of this applies to all of you, you know, none of us is special in our limiting beliefs and the stuff that holds us back. We're all dealing with it. We're all working through it. And none of it gets better unless we do intentionally work on it. That's what this mindset stuff is so beautiful for doing. It helps us uncover the places that we need to work on. And yesterday, we're in this great discussion on it started off with time management, but that's not what the discussion was about. The discussion was about the stories that we tell ourselves and how the stories we tell ourselves affect the energetic state that we're in, which affects the life that we create. And we started to uncover and unpack a few of my coaches, a few of these amazing women who show up to be coachable and to up level. They started to share some of their stories, and as we started to work through those stories to get them to transform those stories into something more positive, here's where it got really real. This is where the truth love comes in. Best moment of the morning. It was both, I mean, it feels dramatic to say this, but it was a little bit heartbreaking and also frustrating and also validating for hiring the mindset coach to watch these incredible women whose potential, like yours, is unlimited, whose power, like yours, is unlimited. These women who haven't even begun to scratch the surface of their greatness, like you haven't. I watch them try to transform some of the crap stories that are running in their head on a daily basis, probably like you have, running through your head, and how challenging it was for them to transform and say something good about themselves. And it's not because they're so beat down or they don't have good things to say. It's just a systemic female mindset ingrained in us so deeply that we've got to bring it out into the light and let the light shine on it and get into a community, a safe space where we can bring it out and where there are people there who are saying, girl, you are so strong and you are so smart and you're so capable. Let's transform that story. And here's the other piece of it. Unless you're in a community where these conversations are taking place on the regular, you're likely to think that the stories happening in your head are specific only to you. And yet when you are in a community where these kinds of conversations take place on the regular, you realize none of this is specific only to you. And this is a female mindset. And when you notice that and you understand that, you can start to make change. Because here's the truth, love, my friends. The crap stories that are running through our head, we think that we're the only ones that hear them, see them, feel them, experience them. Not only are they not specific to us, every female has their crap stories. They're not just staying in our heads. What you are saying to yourself, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'll never get it together, I can't manage my time, I'll never build a big business, I'll never lose weight. What you are saying to yourself up here, you might think it's just happening up here. Oh, no. That energy is seeping out of you and it's affecting your family, your children, your spouse, the people that you're around. Most importantly, your daughters, if you have them. So the crap stories that are circling in our head, what if you said that out loud to your daughter? What if you said it out loud to your daughter's friends? What if you said it out loud to one of your friends? See, here's where it gets really real, because if we don't shift the stories in our head, thus shifting our energy, if we don't say no, enough, we're not talking to ourselves like that anymore, and we're not allowing the important people in our lives to talk to themselves like that anymore, because guess what? We're really strong and we're really capable and we're really smart. So So no, we're not allowing that anymore. If we don't stop that now, that mindset, that systemic mindset that holds us back from our greatness, that trickles down to our daughters. And then they pick up on it. And they start having those stories in their mind. So think about that. Take a moment and think about that. The crap story that's in your head, probably the same one that's in my head. If we don't actively work to transform that and to accept the greatness that lives within all of us, that crap story trickles down to our daughters, and they pick it up and they make it into something that's their own crap story. And if they don't actively work to transform it, it trickles down to their daughters and their daughters and all this greatness that's living in the world. And all these women never gets untapped because of what's happening up here. That's how important the mindset work is. That's how crucial the mindset work is. That's how vital it is that we're observing and we're aware of what's happening up here, and that we're working every single day to transform it into something that actually creates the life that we want to create on purpose, with purpose. So we don't get to the end of our life and are like, dang, where'd all that time go? You have greatness within you. You have unmatched, unlimited potential and possibility within you, just like all my coaches do. I watch it every Monday. I'm watching them expand. I'm watching them start to step into this greatness. And I also know there's more, just like there's more in you. There's more in all of us. That's the truth, love. There's more in all of us. Not more to put on a to-do list, more to put on a to-be list, more to put on a becoming list. There's more. There's greatness, there's potential, there's possibility that lives within you, and it starts right here with the conversation that's happening up here. So I challenge you today. What are you going to celebrate about yourself today? And when your story starts to circulate in your mind, are you going to say, stop, today's Truth Love Tuesday. Self, let me give you some truth love. And that truth love is, you are awesome, you are amazing, you are incredible. You are limitless. You haven't even begun to tap into your potential. That's the truth, said with love. Today, celebrate you. Be aware of the stories that are happening in your head, and be aware of what you're transmitting on down. And if it's not something absolutely amazing and incredible, say, nope, we're not here for that today. Nope, we're going to change the channel. We're just better than that. We're stronger than that. We're smarter than that. We're more capable than that. We can do great things. We can create magic, as a matter of fact. Happy Truth Love Tuesday.